Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally bringing you guys another chips and dip mukbang, and I'm so excited for today's chips and dip video because I've made some dips that I've been wanting to make for a long time. So this dip is actually a requested dip. Actually, quite a few of you guys have requested this. This is a Kinder Bueno dip. So I basically tried to recreate the Kinder Bueno filling. I've never had a Kinder Bueno before, so I don't know how to replicate the filling. But if it's good, I'll still write what I did down below. I basically just I made frosting, and then I mixed that with vegan white chocolate and vegan Nutella or hazelnut spread. That's pretty much it. And then I just layered more of the frosting in the center and then put chocolate on top. I have no clue how it's gonna taste. Probably not bad. I mean, how can you go wrong? But to dip in it, I have Girl Scout Thin Mints, which are accidentally vegan. And I bought these from an actual Girl Scout. She came into my work and I supported her by buying these, so felt pretty good about it. Then I have these Oreo Thins. This is the Irish cream flavor, and I'm so excited because I've never tried this before. I didn't even know they existed, so very excited to try those. And then I also have some vegan chocolate wafers because Kinder Buenos have wafers in them, and I only thought it was fitting, so yeah. Then this dip is a dill pickle dip. I will leave the recipe that I followed linked down below. I just veganized it. Then to dip in it, I have some Ruffles, and then these vegan grain-free tortilla chips, lime flavored. Haven't had these either. Excited. And then also for today, I'm going to be doing another Q&A because I've missed talking to you guys, and you guys have a lot of questions. A lot of you guys are new. So let's just jump right into this video. Dessert first. And I think I'm actually going to start with the wafers because why not start off with the whole shebang? Okay. Wafer. Wow. Literally no words, you guys. This is divine. And the wafer is perfect because this is so sweet, and the wafer helps balance out the sweetness. I'm gonna try one first. Whoa. They have a very strong smell, but I don't know what it is. I think I like it. The Oreo flavor reminds me of something, but I can't place it. Very good. Alright, now for the Thin Mints. I'm not a fan of mint or Thin Mints, but I actually really like the Girl Scout ones. The chocolate coating is so soft, and so is the cookie. Mmm. This is just water, by the way, much needed because this is very sweet. And before I get into the questions, I just want to try this dip so bad. I'm going to start with the Ruffles. Oh, wow. Mmm. It has the perfect amount of dill. And the pickle flavor is just perfect. Oh my gosh. 10 out of 10. Whoa. These smell a lot like lime. Mmm. Those are pretty good. They're not overwhelming. But they have a nice lime kick. Those are good, but I like the Ruffles better in it. Alright, first question. Santiago Hardy 2728 asked, who or what inspires you to do makeup looks? Do you have a favorite makeup artist or makeup brand that keeps you doing those looks? I love makeup. I usually will find inspiration through Pinterest. Like, I'll just be scrolling through, and if I see a makeup look I like, I will attempt to recreate it or do my own take on it. And I don't have any specific makeup brands. Right now I'm just using makeup that was given to me. But like my favorite go-to mascara, liner, eyebrow pen, marker, whatever, e.l.f. e.l.f. is like my favorite makeup brand. Yeah. Odium3521 asked, if you were as wealthy as possible, what animal would you own first? I'd probably want a puma or something and train it, or a white tiger, or a panda, or a penguin. You guys, I can't pick. That is so hard. If I think of one, I'll pop it on the screen. Julia_OR asked, when did you start cooking and realized it was something that you enjoyed? Also, do you prefer making sweet or savory foods? I've adored cooking ever since I was young. I mean, my mom and my grandma, they were pretty much always in the kitchen making stuff. And so I guess my love for cooking and baking kind of stemmed from that. But when I really started to find a passion for it was probably in high school, because my friends and I would literally come home and try to make the craziest stuff. Like, I literally started making pizookies in high school, except I made them on this huge cookie tray for like a pizza pan. And I made them that big. So it was like a giant cookie, not really pizookie, but I put ice cream on it and I called it, did I call it a pizookie? I don't even know. it was basically a bazooki, okay? And I remember that's when I kind of started wanting to go vegetarian and vegan, and so I was learning new like vegan or vegetarian burger recipes. Yeah, my love for baking and cooking just grew immensely, and I loved challenging myself, sometimes trying to limit the ingredients. And like, I mean, my cookbook, it's relatively all gluten-free, and I tried to use the best sugars, and the fact that those recipes turned out amazing, that's something that I'm really proud of. These are all broken. And I think I'd rather bake. So like make sweet foods. I've just always liked it more. Plus I have a sweet tooth, so. Coco Amande, I hope I'm saying that right. She said, "Hey girl, hey, if you had the opportunity to live anywhere for like a year, all expenses paid, but you had to remain there for the full 12 months, where do you think you'd like to go?" Well, my first thought was South Korea, just because, I don't know. I mean, I've always wanted to visit there, and I think, I don't know. I think South Korea or London. I would say Bali, but I feel like I might not want to stay there for a whole year. Yeah, South Korea or London. Or maybe Japan. My cousin went there and she said it was like the best time of her life. Camila_Sanctum asked quite a few questions, but I kind of want to answer them. So they asked, if you could have been born in another time and country, where would it be? I would love to have been born in the 80s in the US. That would have been cool. But also I think it would have been cool to be born in South Korea, just to see how they were raised there. And like, Koreans are just, well, all Asians are just gorgeous. Anyway, would you like to travel to Latin America? Yes. And then, did you think you would have this community on YouTube? No, I had no clue. When I started out my YouTube channel, I was literally doing what I eat in a day videos, and it was literally just to give people inspiration, and just because I was bored. And I started doing mukbangs because I saw someone do one once and I thought it was interesting, and so I tried it and I loved it. I mean, it was kind of awkward at first, but I fell in love and I just started doing them for fun. But the fact that you guys like my videos and hang out with me, and I've made so many friends, like I'm friends with all you guys and I love you guys, it's just crazy to me and a beautiful thing. These are really good. They're growing on me and I would definitely get them again. It's crazy how impactful the flavor is when they're so thin. Is centered PLGLU. I'm so sorry. They ask, what do you do when you're bored? Is there a K-drama you watched last? Do you like someone? How is your life going? I binge watch TV shows when I'm bored. I'm a pretty avid binge watcher now, thanks to my best friend. The last K-drama I watched was My Demon, and it was amazing. The slow motion is a little unnecessary, but the storyline is wonderful. And the main characters are beautiful. Love Next Door is my favorite K-drama, and my favorite all-time TV show drama ever is a Chinese drama, and it's called Hidden Love. It is my favorite. I love it. Highly recommend. All of them are on Netflix. Do I like someone that's not a celebrity? No. I mean, obviously I see people that I think are cute, but not anybody that I know personally. How's my life going? It's going good. There have been ups, there have been downs, figuring out a lot of stuff, but it's been pretty good. Thank you for asking. It's really sweet of you. Maytena Alma Potika asked, or they said you're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. If you could live in a TV show / movie, which one would it be and what would your storyline be in it? I already know. I'm rewatching Supernatural again. I don't know how many times I've seen that show. But I'm rewatching it and I just forget how much I love it. Like, I actually think it's my favorite TV show of all time. I mean, I watched it all throughout high school several times. So good. So I'd definitely be in that show. I actually think I like the Oreos best in the dip. The Thin Mints are good, but just not the best. I like the wafers, but I think there's too much dip flavor with the wafers because the wafers are, I don't know, they're really toned down by the dip. But the Oreos, they just have like the perfect texture with the dip and the perfect balance of flavor. Is that Oreo was broken. So I didn't dip it. Oh yeah. I'd want to be in Supernatural with my sister. I want to be one of the main characters. Like a female version of Dean. Because Dean's awesome. So is Sam. And so is Cass. So, okay, so are a lot of characters. But Dean is my favorite. So, female version of Dean. What would my storyline be? Well, I'd want to, you know, be with Dean. But, oh no. It's all good. I thought I dumped wafers everywhere, but I didn't. I'd honestly want to be like the heroine, the female hero, who like saves the day and sacrifices herself. Well, the sacrifice part isn't necessary, but like, if it came to it, I would. But I have to be with Dean first, and then I'll buy. Lino Bebog asked, who is your ultimate group in K-pop, as well as your ultimate bias? Stray Kids, for sure. I love ATEEZ, and there are like a few songs I like from other groups, but Stray Kids all the way. As for my bias, low-key was always kind of Felix, you know, like when my best friend showed them to me, I was like, Felix. Like, I just always liked him from the get-go. I love all of them so much, but honestly, it's probably Pangchan or Felix. In fact, my nickname, my best friend calls me Felix, and I call her Lisa from Blackpink. So, Social Injury asked, what's something you wish you had more time to do? Also, hello, I hope you're all right. Hi, yes, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well also. Something I wish I had more time to do. Well, so many things. Like, I want to get back into so many hobbies. I used to draw and write and read all the time, but now I'm just lazy and I want to watch all of my TV shows on Netflix. But if anything, I probably wish that I had more time to learn more and expand my knowledge in several ways, just because that's really important, and my dad is so knowledgeable and wise and I just want to be like him. So honestly, that's probably what I would do if I had excess time. That, and I would spend it with my loved ones, because I can't get enough of that. I just know this is going to be a long video. Kelsey Dean. If you guys don't know, that's my best friend. Why did I say it like that? That was so creepy. Anyway, have you considered going live on YouTube? Yes, I have, because Kelsey, you and I have talked about it. And I think that this is a really good question to bring up now, because Kelsey and I were talking about me doing live videos once a month, and basically just do like a little health update, mental health, physical health, how I'm doing, and that way you guys can hang out with me, ask me questions, talk about how you guys are feeling, and maybe I can help you guys with things you're dealing with. And I just think it'd be a really good mental, physical, emotional health update that we could have with each other. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that. Now Wamahan asked, what's your favorite color? Blue. Because I don't think there's any shade of blue that I don't like. And then green is my second favorite, because I love green. And my mom's favorite color is green. And I love my mom. But sage green, olive green, forest green, olive green. Did I ever say that? Yeah, I did. But I love those greens. They're just, yes. Zoe GH6036 asked, how did you get into YouTube? So, I always wanted to start a YouTube channel, like ever since middle school. In fact, I started a few with some of my friends when I was in middle school and high school, which, thank goodness, never went anywhere because, oh my. Anyway, so I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. And so after I graduated, I went vegan, and I thought it would be cool to kind of show people what I eat as a vegan. And so I started doing that. Just for fun, honestly. Like, I did not think it was going to go anywhere, like I mentioned previously, but here we are, and I'm so grateful for it. Uh-oh. That was rude. Man, this dill pickle dip, probably one of the best dips I've made. Alright, I'm going to answer one more question and then I'm going to be done because this video is going to be very long. Timmy ASMR 1596 asked, why are you vegan? Full explanation please. So I already have a full YouTube video on my channel talking about this, but because a lot of you guys are new, I will kind of go into it again. Basically, when I was in high school, just growing up actually, I just ate meat just because I was told to, and I never really thought that I had a decision in what I was eating. Just because I used to live in China and we weren't very well off. In fact, we struggled to even afford food at times. So I ate what was given to me. But when we moved back, my dad got a better job and we could afford things more frequently, and I realized that I never really liked meat or eggs. And so I was talking with my friend once and we were like, we should try going pescatarian for a week and see if we can do it. And so we did, which was honestly kind of easy for me because we didn't even eat seafood in my house. Like, as a family, seafood just wasn't a common food that we would eat when we moved back to the United States. And after a week I was like, you know what, why am I eating meat? Like, I don't like it, I don't enjoy it, it freaks me out and disgusts me knowing what it is. And so I stopped eating it and I went vegetarian. And then after about a year I stopped eating dairy because I was sensitive and I always felt sick. And I already wasn't eating eggs because I don't like eggs. If you guys know me, it's my least favorite food ever to exist. So I basically went vegan because I wanted to, but also it was almost like a challenge in a way to see what foods I could make. And you guys, when I tell you, I have never had more delicious food in my life, and I've never felt as good as I do now with the vegan foods that I've been eating. Obviously I don't eat like this every day, but like the fact that this is vegan, it's just amazing to me. All made from plants. Very processed plants. Well, the plants aren't processed, but they're processed down to this. Whatever that means. But yeah. Veganism changed my life, that's for sure. And it's not for everyone. That's something that I think a lot of people don't understand about me, is that I don't force it on people. Because some people just can't live that way. Whether it be health reasons. Like, some people literally cannot survive off of a vegan diet because there's certain allergies that they have and things like that. And it really limits them, you know? And I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me, but it's okay. We all have our own opinions. And I respect your opinions. Literally, where are all the big chips? I have to get stacks of the little baby ones because that's all that's in there. Alright, let's end off. Okay, that's not. Okay. I'm so sorry, that was so messy. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your questions. I always love doing Q&As. They're so fun, and I love to share the same preferences as you guys and talk about things with you guys. It's just so much fun, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your continual support. It just means so much to me, and I can't express my gratitude for you guys. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, if you want to see more, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.